Hello and welcome everybody to the live election results here on Guthrie News Page. I am Chris Evans and we'll be with you here for a little bit. Got started a little bit later than normal. I was at the city council meeting and made my way over here to the downtown studios. So a lot going on tonight. Of course, we got elections all across the state of Oklahoma. We'll concentrate on the one that you see right there here in just a few moments for Guthrie, but we might be able to touch on some other things as well. Coyle is looking to elect their next school board member. And of course, Edmond's got a lot of school board member on their election night as well as a mayor. So a lot going around Guthrie. We'll concentrate on tonight's election on Guthrie City Council, which the city council is meeting right this moment. So we hope to have all the results here. I would guess, I always like to guess, but I think we should know by 7:45. We'll kind of go through the background of how we got where we are today with Menecca Gibbs and Brian Stone trying to get to the next city council seat. And we'll know that here in the next 30 minutes or so. So I will say this. I tried to start a Facebook stream as well, along with the YouTube, which obviously you're watching here now. But I don't know if it's because of the city council meeting that's on Facebook. Normally I can do 2 or 3 Facebooks at a time, but does not look like it's going to let me do that. So anyway, got it on YouTube. And to be honest with you, YouTube is the place to be for this. I don't know if you've seen or heard, but Facebook is going to be deleting live. When you do a Facebook live video, they're going to be deleting those every 30 days. So they will all be going away anyway. So I would really suggest, if you're new to YouTube and used to Facebook, I would really highly suggest that you subscribe to Guthrie News Page. It's free on YouTube. Click the bell. You'll be notified when we go live. And we do a bunch of stuff that you see on Facebook. We do it all on YouTube, thank goodness, or you'd be losing all of our videos that we've done in the past here. But whether it's Guthrie High School Athletics, graduations, election night coverage, anything we do here on our YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe if you have not done that already. And I am working on getting comments lined up here in just 1 second. We might not be able to have comments here, but I will try to get them here started. So might not be able to have comments, so I don't know why this is not working the way it should be working, but nonetheless. So let's go over some of the numbers that we have right now. Menecca Gibbs, Brian Stone, Franklin Danley, and Robin Christ went through the election on February 11th. And the top 2 vote getters on February 11th, which of course was Menecca and Brian, come to the runoff. Now, Menecca could have got 100 votes and Brian Stone could have got 1. It did not matter when there's 4 people or 2 or more, 3 or more. It comes down to the top 2 vote getters in the city election that automatically move over to this runoff. And that's where we are now with Menecca Gibbs and Brian Stone. I can tell you back in February, Menecca got 97 total votes and Brian got 85 total votes. And there were 222 total votes back on February 11th. So we'll see, with only one item on the ballots, and only people that can vote in this election were residents who live in Ward 1. So so it's not a citywide election, it's just a ward vote. And there are 4 wards, but I can tell you, out of 222 votes placed in February 11th, 220 of them came from one location. So there was 2 polling locations that did not have any voters come there. It's just the way it's mapped out. The Ward 1 boundaries kind of touch a little bit in different spots, and there's not a lot of voters there, but there are some. But I can tell you, 3 of the 4 precincts had 2 voters last time, and only 2 of them came from the same one. But the big one is precinct 307, which is First Christian Church, and we await those numbers here as well. These are the current numbers that we have right now, and let me get this here real quick. I forgot to hit my favorite here, so give me 1 second. And I don't have comments. I might be able to pull them up on the actual YouTube channel. I try to pull them up in my program, but it does not look like that's going to happen. So let's look at now you see them at the bottom of the screen, but let's go to the big graphic, if you will. And there you see Menecca and Brian deadlock, 50 50 right now. 11 votes. Actually, let me correct that. There is actually a slight difference there. It must have just came in. But now Menecca, as I will fix it right now, actually has 12. 1, 2, and 7. And that's automatically. So right now, Menecca Gibbs with 1 vote more than Brian Stone at the current time. Just to break it down a little bit for you, absentee mail, there was 11 total votes casted there. Menecca got 9 of the 11. And then the early voting numbers, there was 11 of those as well. And Brian Stone got 9 of the early votes. So Brian Stone won the early votes with 9 out of 11. And Menecca won the absentee mail 9 out of 11. So we've had So we've had 3 of the 4 precincts report right now. I will update that on your screen as well. And so we have 3 of the 4 in, which is 1 less vote so far than the last time when you count the precinct 208, 308, and 310. Now we'll wait for First Christian Church numbers to come rolling in. So the precinct closed at 7 p.m., which was about 23 minutes ago. They will take those machines, those results from First Christian Church, take them over to the Logan County Election Board. That's probably maybe 5 blocks away, 4 or 5 blocks away. They will deliver those results. And my ladies at the Logan County Election Board office will put those into the numbers and put them into the system, and we will know the winner here. So it might be before 7:45 tonight. We'll see how fast it goes here in just a few moments. So should have hopefully a winner. I'm going to put this down as my favorite before I forget. While I have a brief second here, Justin McBride and Jessica Maker are running for Coyle Public Schools school board seat, and I can tell you, with 0 of 7 precincts in right now, it is Jessica Maker leading that race, 6 votes to 2 votes. Justin McBride is the incumbent right now for that school board seat over in Coyle. So we'll see if Jessica Maker, of course, Jessica well known, as well as Justin in the Coyle school district. So we'll see how that one plays out. There's Deer Creek School Board. I doubt anybody from Deer Creek Public Schools or any interest is watching that, so we might be able to go over those here in a little bit. Edmond Public Schools also has a little bit, a few precincts here in Logan County. Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a small thing in there. I don't know if anybody will vote, but we'll see. Maha Orlando also has a school district for seat 5. Kyla Goulet and Luke Weir. Right now, Kyla leads that one 4-2 with 4 of the 6 precincts reporting in that one. Langston Board of Trustees, office number 2, only 3 votes so far, 0 of 3 precincts reporting in that one. And right now, Michael Boyles has 2, Jonathan Hallmark has 0, and Jaquita Bruner has 1 vote. Town of Mall also has Board of Trustees, and I think I went over those just a second ago. There's a Wilson one, couple Wilsons as well. So those are the big ones. I will pull up the live stream here to see if there's any comments. I apologize. I'm not going to be able to have them on the screen. Trying to be more consistent, cover the city council meeting, the election, and I'm kind of lucky a little bit because Guthrie baseball was supposed to play tonight, but that game was suspended due to weather, which is another thing that we will be monitoring here tonight as well. So I'm not sure why my comments are not working, but no big deal. I don't see any comments, so I will just continue to ramble on here in just a few moments. We will do an update here. And again, we're just waiting one more precinct, and that should be any minute right now. If they have the results, I can give those to you here in just a second. If not, I can kind of go more into the numbers for you. There we go. All right, still awaiting 3 of those 4 numbers. So we're still waiting on First Christian Church for their numbers. I can tell you, First Christian Church on the February 11th election, of those 220 votes, Menecca won that precinct with 12 more votes than Brian, 97 to 85. So if the same people voted from last time, there's 38 votes out there to go get. Franklin had 22 votes that day, and Robin collected 16 votes that day from the First Christian Church precinct numbers. So, but with the numbers that we have right here, we have, let's see here, 22. We have 7 more votes than we did back on February 11th when you can combine absentee mailing and early voting. I think those are all my notes on here that I had. So 15 through absentee mailing and early voting on February 11th, and then 207 on Election Day. So we'll see if we can get more votes this go around. And I got to be honest with you, there was more votes at 341. At 341, there were, pull up my family chat here, at 316, there was 121 votes at First Christian Church. So, so we might have a chance to have more votes this time we go around, which is good. So take a look at Menecca Gibbs and Brian Stone. They are running for the spot that will be vacated right now by Kaylee Mills. She did not seek re-election. Remember, she was appointed after a resignation. So we do know this. Current mayor right now, Stephen Gitlin, did not seek election. He ran 5 consecutive terms, which I believe might be the longest serving mayor in Guthrie City Council history, I do believe. But Adam Ropp filed to run for mayor and did not draw an opponent. So in May, I believe it's the first meeting in May, Adam Ropp will assume the mayor duties because no one ran against him, so he will take that spot. The winner tonight, Menecca and Brian, will take Kaylee's spot, with Adam moving over to the mayor's spot. That will vacate his seat, which is also in Ward 1. So when he vacates that seat, the city council will acknowledge that they vacated seat, and they will take applications for that seat. And we had when Kaylee Mills ran, we saw the public interviews, if you will, and they selected Kaylee from that. I'm not sure they'll do public or not. I don't know if they could. I don't think they will, but we'll see how it plays out. And so it's been talked about if Menecca or Brian whoever doesn't win tonight could also fill for a spot and be seated for the other Ward 1 spot, which is currently right now Adam Ropp, of course, until he becomes mayor. We'll see. Both Menecca and Brian, we had a forum through the Chamber of Commerce, and both said they would be interested, if they lost the election tonight, they would be interested in filling the other spot that will be announced by the council. We'll see if they do fill for that spot, or if anybody else that did not run will put an application to be considered for that spot. A lot of people say that I've talked to that whoever loses tonight should have the upper hand in getting that spot, but you got to go through the process, the application process, the interview process. You still got to show your worth, and that's a council vote. That's not I don't believe that is a citywide vote like tonight. That will be up to the city council, and I've been told the election numbers are in, so I will refresh my screen and we will get these numbers in here, and they came a little bit faster than I thought tonight, so which is a great thing. And all 4 precincts are in. I will put those into, I've not seen it yet myself, so I'm going to put 4 of 4 precincts in here. 4. And we'll get these added in here. We do have a winner, and by a comfortable margin. And we will say that, and there it is. And we can call it here that Menecca Gibbs has won the election this evening by 46 total votes. So Menecca Gibbs, 139 votes. Brian Stone with 93 total votes. So Menecca, almost 60% of the votes, and she will be the next city council member. I will say this, just do note that these numbers are unofficial. I forgot to mention this at the beginning as well. These numbers are unofficial. The Logan County Election Board office will have a meeting on Friday to ratify the numbers, make sure the numbers that they received are correct. I can tell you just with one precinct, these numbers are pretty solid, and the election board does a really, really good job of their process and do a great job. So these are unofficial, but you can almost assume these numbers will be approved at the election board office on Friday. So congratulations to Menecca Gibbs, who wins the election, the runoff election against Brian Stone. So now we await if Brian Stone wants to continue on with the application process when Ward 1 seat comes open in May. I think they open the application process, I think, for 30 days. So this might be maybe a June or July decision for the city council. So we will await that, and we'll see if anybody else puts their hat into the name into the hat to see if they want to be considered for the open spot that will come open in May. Nothing's open right now officially, but it will obviously in May. So congratulations to Menecca Gibbs. And I think that will do it. I think it's short and sweet. We got the results 7:30 tonight, so 15 minutes faster than I thought, which is always a great thing. So congratulations to Menecca. And sorry for the Facebook folks, but you need to migrate your way over to YouTube anyway. So don't forget, if you're new to YouTube here, get the news page, please subscribe and hit that button, so that bell, so you know when we'll become when we go live with any of our stuff. Also, while we're here, if you wouldn't mind, if you haven't liked Second Banana Media on YouTube as well, go ahead. That's our podcast network page over there. So Guthrie News Page and Second Banana Media, the YouTube destination that we would like for you to subscribe and click the bell too. So that will do it here tonight. Menecca Gibbs wins it by 46 votes. Congratulations to her. Thank you for tuning in here on Guthrie News Page.